Hey everyone, it's me again. We're back for the first episode of the campaign. I lost all the audio for this, so I put some music in the background. That is all. That's why there is music, because I love all the background noise. I skipped the startup stuff for you guys, but you can see us building our first ship. I have an oil rig. I could probably show this off, but there's an oil rig. Nice oil rig. And there's also a spy sat sitting somewhere, which took me like an hour to build. Don't mind that. It still doesn't work. I really should make it work. But yeah, and it says Hunter here. It's just building up. Yeah, this is the first episode of the campaign. This is just first book here, of course. Like I said in the intro, we're going to be limited on what kind of ships we can spawn. Not types, but how many of those ships. So we have 10 of these. Later in the episode we'll spawn a second one, so 2 of the 10. So yeah. We're gonna keep going through here. I've gone to the map here. This is a voiceover. I am talking to you live here. This is completely a voiceover. So yeah. If it seems like I'm disconjointed, it's because this is a voiceover, not the actual thing. It's kind of slow. I don't know what to talk about. I really should come up with things to talk about or skip more of this video. But I edited it to like my liking. So I'm just ordering the ship around. Just know, you'll see a cut of me pulling this thing away. That is because every time I take a ship away from this thing, it decides to whack its tail against it and put like 10% damage on my oil rig. So that is always lovely. And as Hunter, I'm sending it out to acquire some resources. Or not squares. Squares, not resources. Squares. Cubes. Sectors. We're gonna call them sectors. That sounds cool. Sectors. I don't know. I'm running out of things to talk about. Yeah. But thanks for y'all for coming here to watch. Well, I have to be, but yeah. You can see my spy sat, which is currently named new vehicle because obviously I just built it in this thing. We're sitting here waiting for materials to build up. For some reason I didn't set the 10 times speed. We'll learn this in the future. Set things at 10 times speed. So yes, we're currently watching my boat slowly but surely go over it. But I guess I can tell you about some things. Hopefully this campaign isn't for the keep rotting, of course. Obviously it's gonna be a couple weeks till we get in our campaign episode, but you'll get a vehicle showcase and historical video between this, showing off the crafts we use in this episode, which will be one new craft. So it'll be a pretty short episode next week probably. That is that. You can see me capturing a spot. And yeah, it's gonna be just, what am I gonna set this 10 times speed? I'm questioning my own existence now. But yeah, we're getting to looking at all of this. There we go. I said the 10 times speed finally. Me being an idiot and all. That makes complete sense. And yeah, now I got 10 times speed. So we're gonna kind of wait here for a minute. We're waiting on it to basically load. Or not load, but capture. We have to capture all these tiles. This thing moves at 3 meters a second. It's at 21,000 meters. You can see like a lot of the world. Like you can see Center's outpost now in the Atlas Gantry, which is always nice. Because neither of these have radars. Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. You can see I have no idea of course I can't check what that was, but what is that little thing? Will previous me hover over it? to see what the little thing is. You know, I don't move for a second. There we go. Check things. Do I ever check what that is? Go on, please check what the thing is. Nope. I never check on whatever that little craft was. Probably a grouper. Alright, so we'll never know what that thing was. Good job, previous Colton. Yeah, I zoomed out to show you the world. We can see some more nice watch stuff. Yeah, we're just capturing tiles like you do at the start of every game. And yeah, it's kind of just, slow. We're, 10 minutes, 10 in-game minutes, which is like we're a minute away from it, right? Because yeah, we're like a minute away from the council meeting. So we'll be going to a council meeting in like a minute here. I'm just checking the resources I have. I got this little Corvette. You can see all the really nice failed attempts on building a thing. Yeah, I do apologize again for losing all the audio on this. Yeah, I lost every single bit of audio on the whole episode. So 45 minutes, you'll be listening to country music in the background.
I'm gonna go find a sweater.
Yeah, looks like I'm just prepping for a deep water engagement. So I'm setting my force down there, and of course I put a 1 time speed. So we'll have to wait. Nothing much is going on. I got nothing. Yeah, it's literally just wait here for the foreseeable future. We're just gonna wait all along until something interesting happens. Why am I playing at 1 time speed? So, yes. Lovely. My future make episodes cut down stuff more. Okay, remember that. We're cutting more stuff out. Next videos, they'll be shorter, 30 minutes hopefully. Cut out all this dumb stuff. So, yeah. Cut out this dumb stuff. We'll be good. My spice hat captures a sector. Always nice. And this hunter is getting near the border. It cannot go 51 meters a second. I don't know where it got that speed, but it's kind of fun on the map to see it. It's relatively super fast in the game. So yes, I told my spice set to move its 3 meters a second self to here. Yeah. That's what we're looking at. Yeah. We gotta beat some pirates. They're wooden boats against Cold War Navy. It's a real fair matchup. Real fair. Actually, with my small size of my ships currently, it's not like I'm bringing a destroyer or anything into the mix. Yeah. These are the 2 ships I bring in today are my older ships. It's not like they're technically like some of the newer ships I built, but they're 50s era ships that have been refitted. Like I said in the previous video, which means they're a little smaller, a little pack a little less punch, a little cheaper. Well, I mean, that's Hunter packs decent punch for our size. 30-inch gun, Swift Cats, torpedoes. Can't but beat that. So, But, yeah, we're 15 seconds away from it. And the music has changed to the banjo. Very nice. It's amazing when I get the music switched to the banjo. Oh yes, war options. Really the best option here was lead war against the Deepwater Guard. It's like, oh yeah, let me go to war with on ice watch for 87,000 materials. Can barely afford a ship. No, yeah, no, I ain't doing that. Yes, that was the best option. There was some dumb ones. There'd be Dumb and Dumber or Dumb and Dumminess. So yes, wait, went to war with the Deepwater Guard. So lovely when you go to war with Deepwater Guard. I love going to war with Deepwater Guard. Always makes sense to do that. And actually, Deepwater Guard's easiest to beat, so not that I've ever beat them. This is my first ever time trying to do a complete campaign. Yeah, I've never completed a campaign. I started quite a few, and then I just get back to building ships, or I get bored of or I drive myself out to the game. And so I think closest I've gotten is to like the end of that end. So easy project. I think might just be the angle we're looking at this. It's like off the map. It's probably because we're not right above it. It is probably still on the map. We're in some aerial reconnaissance, so we capture our first tile of the whole campaign. That's enemy tile. We did capture 3 tiles before. Sectors. We're capturing 3 sectors. We're capturing a new sector. And so, yeah. This will be real nice. That's a little cut there. I cut some really boring things. With me fiddling around buttons for 9 years. So, yeah. We're zooming on in to my oil rig. And watch as I zoom out way too far. I apparently check on NS Hunter. And this is where I make the mistake. Apparently, I was dying. So, I do have to apologize. The cinematic of the next ship being built is going to be gray, and so it's next battle because I didn't realize I was dying. Yeah, I'll never not do that next time. So we're going to not be doing that next time. We'll just remember not to be dying while I do things. That's why everything's gray. It's very lovely. And yes, I realize I'm doing some. And alright. Time to get into our first engagement. This is going to be just kind of eyeing up what's going around here. So yeah. But let's start our first battle. And yeah, I apologize. It will be gray. Very gray. So, yes. That is what's going to be going on, is it will be very gray. And it's just because I'm dying, apparently. Oh, sorry, I had to rename the fleet, the first fleet. Why did I type at the speed of a snail? Firstly, apparently I accidentally click a button. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, we got this first engagement. Now time for some good old-fashioned Geneva suggestions. My favorite suggestions, Geneva suggestions. There is a nice little Wanda coming to us. Really lovely. I love when Wanda comes. Gonna be quite scary, I guess. Not joking. It's a Wanda. This little force should take it just fine. Yeah, we're gonna need reinforcements. Let's get this hunter class I just recently got in. NNS Forager, over here soon, quickly. If it doesn't take me a year to figure out how to play a game, we can see, oh yeah, I have to quickly make suitable alterations to the ship, which I do very slowly. This is just changing numbers. I have these all written down, so obviously change it to 102. This is Voyager, it is 102, and change the nameplate on the back. Very simple. So, yeah. This is the final engagement of the day. I threw the heaviest one. Atlas Gain chance, that was easy. This Falkenheim and 2 smaller craft. So we will be taking this work, reinforcing our blockaded first fleet with NNS Forager. I don't say Voyager. Forager. Now we'll be engaging. Alright. if you attended this. Alrighty, everyone. The battle's finished, and this is gonna be the end of the episode. Come back in next week for a trip review, obviously. And hope you all have a good day. If you really like this, subscribe. I'll do my best to keep making videos. And any feedback on the video, I'll take to heart. Well, see ya. Thanks for watching.